Hey, it's Jane and Paul.
Hi guys.
So today what we wanted to chat about was a post that we made on Instagram and on Facebook under Kindness Can was watch you claps when you do well. And man, that post always has such a beautiful response and I just love it. I love the idea of surrounding your life with people that only want to see you shine.
Yeah, people who want to see you do well. And,
Yes.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think a lot of us really struggle with that. And on social media, maybe in particular, it's become heightened or worse in some way. I think a lot of us struggle and find ourselves surrounded by certain people or stuck in relationships with certain people who aren't necessarily clapping for us and who aren't necessarily making us feel good about ourselves.
Yeah. And then you kind of gauge yourself. And I think that's where the social media thing comes in, where how many likes did that picture get? I wonder if people are seeing my life in a specific way or almost that seeking of validation, really.
Sure. Or that sort of 10 o'clock at night search. Okay, you kind of that person you kind of keep going. I wonder what they've been up to. I wonder what they've been doing. And then you
Get rid of them.
Hey?
Get rid of the 10 o'clock search.
And then you're having that moment of like, oh my gosh, they've been up to this or they've been doing that. And it just leaves you feeling inadequate or not good in some way.
Okay, so what can we do?
Sure. So in these kind of situations, we often talk about change, leave, or accept.
Okay.
And kind of hitting that pause button in our life, reviewing the situation, looking at this relationship, and then asking questions like, can I change this? Is there a hard conversation that needs to happen with another person or maybe myself? Where we start to make suggestions of how things could be different to improve this situation in some way. So that's change.
Right.
I don't know, on social media, what does that speak to for you?
Well, I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is that don't follow people that make you feel terrible about your life. Let people be involved in your success. Surround yourself by people that want to see you shouting about it from the top of the tallest mountain. So I suppose in your social media life and in your life day to day, surround yourself with people who want to see you do well and want to pick up that phone and say, hey, like I saw that, or congratulations on that, or I don't know, just be choosy.
Sure. And we can take responsibility for that change through some of our own behavior.
Yeah.
And then maybe in our relationships, sometimes having those hard conversations. The next thing is accept. There's some situations where I've tried this and I've tried that. We've had the hard conversations. I've made suggestions, but for some reason, this can't change. Either I can't change my behavior and meet you in the middle, or you can't seem to change your behavior to meet me in the middle. And then it's sort of about just accepting things for what they are.
Right.
And then shifting our expectations and our involvement accordingly.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that does happen maybe in situations where you're at work and you don't necessarily choose the people that you hang out with a lot of the time.
Sure.
And I suppose it's just finding that space of like, okay, we don't have to be besties, but let's just be tolerant and kind to each other and our differences and just move along.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a really, really great example of that, because the next option is leave. So reaching a point where you feel like this is just no longer healthy for me. I can't change it and I can't accept it. And so I have to exit in some way. But maybe at work, you can't just leave. It's where you're at.
Yeah.
So it's about reaching that point where I got to kind of accept it. But leaving is definitely an option in some situations.
Well, I think a challenge today is after this, go online and just unfollow people that don't make you feel great.
Yeah.
It's a very simple and easy thing to do, and you'll probably find that not seeking the validation of others, once you start doing that, the whole world's going to open up for you. And also, clap for each other. Clap. Let's clap. Let's clap. I clap for you. I clap for you.
Go out clapping.
Go out clapping.
Share the love. There's plenty of it to go around.
Yes, and remember that kindness is contagious. We love you very much. We'll chat soon.
Chat
Bye.
soon, guys. Bye.